So, I'm live once again, 10:01. Playing Bejeweled again because it gives me it used to vent about stuff. So today I'm just making yet another video log, a video talk rant about stuff that I've had on my mind. I'm not gonna try to get into the past drama. This is not what it's about today. Don't worry. But what I am gonna be talking about was some issues regarding my channel. Some past issues that I've had concerning YouTube in the past couple of years that I've been on the platform, which in matter of all things good, I've been enjoying making videos as much as I have for a long while now. And I want to continue to have fun being creative and have fun doing what I'm doing on the platform, but I've also noticed that my behavior seems to be having a little bit of problem due to me swearing on VR chat a lot, and it's not really good that I kept on swearing a lot, because me watching other YouTubers having trying to push the boundary, push the limit on how much I can swear, or trying to push a boundary on nearly saying the N-word in almost trying to normalize it. And it's just I think we're getting to the age of the platform where certain creators are self-destructing themselves, making problems that should not even be problems. That goes along with being age restricted, being flagged, a lot of that kind of stuff, And I'm just being what? But yeah, it's just a whole lot of problems seem to happen, a lot. And I'm just here witnessing it all go down. Not to mention that there's been moments of my channel where I had to remove too. Not only because of the drama, but even there's videos that I generally believe don't think should be on the platform anymore. Not just because of it there being drama and there being tons and tons of issues. Like, I still been wanting to experiment what kind of content that should be on my channel, should be on the platform, if it's good enough, like my Kurisu book series that seem to be doing really good, along with my stop motion-ish Battle Planet video. It's not really stop motion, but it was fun. And that seems to be my most popular video on the channel. It's the background thing. And every time I look at how successful it is, it makes me want to at least try to attempt making another video like that, but try to, put more effort, like using like other forms of the gun and do whatever. But it's not going to be as great as the first one. I mean, that's the fun about experimenting, I guess. I guess the reason as to why I'm having trouble thinking what goes and what doesn't fit on my channel is because I myself don't have like a YouTube rep like most of the other creators do out there do. Like Jack has his YouTube rep, Mark probably has a YouTube rep. I know the Game Rump might have a YouTube rep to help them with the flow of their channel and whatnot. I mean, I don't have a representative for my channel, and I'm just like, I'm being like, well, I don't want to like test the waters and give keys to my channel to someone out there and be like, okay, take down this and this video because this is not like susceptible to my vision, or take down this in that video because like this was like the deal for drama and stuff, and we don't need that on the platform anymore. Stuff like the Hutty Dungeon series, which I like put hours, days, dedicated time during my time review working on, and put heart and soul into that series that I did with Shada. Even though it came at a time during, while we were having problems with certain people, and Shada really did bring the point that maybe I should have like taken out like a couple of names or redo the theme because of some of the people that are on there. And shouldn't really be mentioned. But I'm kind of irritated doing that because I would have to like take down the video and then have to re-edit the whole thing because I don't have that file anymore. I don't have the video file, I don't have the recording file, and I don't have like the elements for those videos anymore. So like I don't have those elements anymore, and I thought it was just gonna be finalized, done, and over with. And once I'm done with the video, I just like remove the element and save the final video. But even the YouTube editor like only has trim. It doesn't like allow me to cut out a piece of video. And if I were to like do all the editing and then like put it back, then it would just be out of place. And that's another can of worms because like I'm too lazy to do all that. But I do understand where like people are going with that narrative. But yeah. And for the part where I'm swearing a lot, it's kind of hard for me to get rid of because sadly it become part ingrained into my psyche, a part of my vocabulary, and that's what my mom like feared it would happen because I put into this whole narrative that it's just gonna make me feel more grown up if I were to just start, swearing like a sailor and just not sound like a little kid who's complaining a lot. But in the end, these days, like, if I swear back to back, it's not gonna like stick to any wording like that I'm so angry that I need to like calm down and stuff. And I guess that's kind of fair when you think about it that way. I mean, I know that there's like stuff that I could do about it, but I'm just not sure there's really anything I could do about the swearing part. Now that's a part of my vocabulary, I don't know what else to really do. And I really can't say that I'm trying to do better because obviously I have not. I have not tried to stop swearing. I have not taken any derivative to think of anything else when it happened. And I'm trying not to pull out any slurs or stuff understandably on stream, but unfortunately I can go unhinged when I'm not streaming. But that doesn't really take away the fact that I can't get into serious trouble if I'm not careful. Just like PewDiePie, who let a slur slip, or Notla letting a slur slip. And I'm trying not to replicate that and then get in trouble myself. Even though people think it's funny to say the N-word, to make it be this whole rampant meme on how much we can push the YouTube censors until it's not funny anymore. No. It's not funny to be racist ever. Even when you say it playfully against another person of color. Not even when you say it as a mere hello. A mere hello hi. No. Not okay to be racist ever. And I'm trying not to lean into that mentality. Ever. Because I know in my realm of thinking that it's not okay to ever call someone else out for their skin color or whatever. Even if I were to try to be nice, it'd be misconstrued as an insult. I nearly once did when I was in high school. And I was just saying, you are the kindest black person I ever met. And a lot of people around me were being surprised and shocked and astonished that I would even say that. And I felt so flushed and embarrassed when he retorted that I shouldn't say stuff like that. And then I knew, oh, I shouldn't say stuff like that. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean it in a way that it sounded bad. I was just giving a compliment that he was such a cool guy to be around. But, yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of times people can be triggered over the simplest of things nowadays, and it becomes a rape bait minefield of things that are out there. It becomes a rape bait minefield of who that you have to avoid and have to go around and try to meander around. that's the whole thing about the internet these days, is that you have to like go through all these mental hoops and mental loops in order to not get in trouble by the algorithm or something out there that could potentially flag your videos. Which is why in some community posts I'm fine with taking down, because sometimes there are like community posts where I talk about a story of what happened to me in the past that I'll keep up for like a day or so or a week, and then I'll just take it down for no reason, all because I think that it's not like I don't feel like it's enough to keep on the channel anymore. Or because that I think that it's not gaining any traction, it's not gaining as much light, it's not gaining a conversation between people in the comments. Like, that's why I hope that the community tab is there for a reason, to give another reason to, insight, conversation among my peers. And I would like to, hear feedback, being like, are you okay, or, oh gee, that sucks, or that's really cool, or hope you do better. Some realm of communication. That's what I hope when I was getting the community tab, is to have a little bit more conversation toward the people that watch me, to have a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of story time, like me giving the story of when I nearly got arrested because of the lady back in Bismarck that tried to, of her husband trying to push me in the street because I would not take her, I would not take her harassment. And then she called the police on me, trying to get me arrested because I wouldn't take her continuous harassment, which went on for weeks and weeks and weeks, until we actually had to tell the police that she's the instigator in all of it, which led to the police telling her that she needs to actually back off, let me walk on the sidewalk, because she doesn't own the sidewalk, which is pretty much all the reason why that she was harassing me, because she's the owner of the motel that was across from the Come and Go. And she was legit intimidated by me walking on the sidewalk, and used her dog to try to intimidate me. And yet she would lie to my mom saying that, oh, she would take care of it, and then would go back to harassing me. And the other story of I was on Chatango like a very while back, and I was talking to this person who liked Bakugan and told me of the story of her super Christian mother who would grab a hammer and destroy those poor innocent little Bakugan, and believe that all those little anime things were demonic and stuff, and tried to teach her a lesson. Not one comment out of either of those. And those were kind of like little stories that I was willing to share out of my time, because those kinds of stories impacted me like for a long time now. And I felt like I wanted to get those off my chest, but nobody really, it's not like Reddit where everybody's gonna be agreeing with me or disagreeing, saying that they're fake. I mean, I shouldn't really hold my YouTube community tab into that kind of standard, even though I was continually thinking that. Hey, I'm fine. I'm okay. I have applesauce. Yeah, I'm all fine. I'm all good. No crying, no whimpering, no anger. Nothing today. I just felt like talking. I just felt like talking and chatting with you guys on what I think going on with my channel and stuff. I'm all fine. Yeah, don't worry about me. Allergies. Still itchy. But yeah, I'm fine. Just I'm going through the reign of reign of epiphanies that even through all these things I had to go through, there's been I don't know. I'm just seeing a lot of creators expressing their troubles with the platform as of recently, and I just felt like talking about my own issues that I've had on the platform. Like, the fact that I've been swearing sometimes, like, out of sheer, instinct. Even when I don't feel like it's really necessary. And I'm trying not to, do that often, but I can't help it when I get frustrated or angry to the point where I'm just a swearing, blabbering mess. Like I was, a couple of days ago. I mean, I'm just glad that none of my videos are being, age restricted to, a certain degree, because I do want my videos to be public and be able to be watched. And if I do, accidentally, have it be unlisted and that on me, then I made an oopsie that I didn't think that it was gonna be, unlisted or be a video that not gonna be able to see, and then it doesn't get as much traction as it should the first viewing. And I should feel kind of embarrassed that it even happened. Allergies. Sometimes I have to take off a couple of videos because sometimes I feel like it's not worth to keep on the platform anymore. And that's fine with me. I decide what to put on my channel, and that's kind of all. But now it's starting to get to the point where people are being concerned to what I put on my channel and regularly question my creator method and question if what I do or say should really be on the platform where everybody's comfortable talking about their innermost problems with camera to their audience and being on I have this problem and I have that problem. With me, it's kind of therapeutic in a way. But I also get why a lot of people are not really sure why things like that are necessary to be on a public platform, especially on a live stream or even on a video at all for all to see. And I'm just being well, why not? Talking about it with the audience and giving general feedback is kind of therapeutic. But when you're a person who's given the reputation of always complaining, always making a problem, and always saying that I'm not always at fault, and people say that I deserve to be at fault for the things I've done, then people start wondering why I'm even making a vlog video in the first place. When I'm just saying yeah, this such and such happened, and I wonder why it's happening. And then I get responses being like, look, you are the problem, nobody wants you around, and you've had such a reputation for causing distress and distress and emotional damage to people around you, and they've been trying to tell you as kind as they can be, to try to tell you get lost because they don't want you around. I don't know why I went into that again. I'm just saying. I'm gonna try to cut myself right there. Cut myself off right there. I'm gonna stop right there before I get into a tangent that I don't mean to get into. What I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to work the algorithm into what is viewable and what do people actually want to see. Judging by how people are these days, which is why I had no problem with people watching any sort of kind of content that they want, as long as I abide by YouTube rules, which is no copyright music, trying to push that envelope and see what is copyrighted and what is not. As long as they are not within the realm of copyright, then they should be fine. No excessive swearing or racial slurs or homophobic, insults or hate speech, which is a real rocky road considering the amount of drama that's out there. The whole pedophilia thing, for example, of trying to expose the truth behind certain people that have been doing, the wrong, and then, not really be good people that you should trust out there. I could mention names, but I'm not going to. Really, I'm not going to. Thank you for the compliment. But why am I wary of that name? Why am I wary of that name? But thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. I don't know, I'm thinking too much of it. I'm fine, Diane, I'm fine. I'm okay. No. Thinking of all that, like, I had to, like, think of a whole lot of stuff and think of how am I gonna view myself in, like, the future to a realm where people are gonna accept me again. No. Where people are gonna accept me being back in the friend group, back into, like, a realm of understanding where I'm not hated anymore. But it's not gonna be easy considering the reputation that I've garnered in the last, like, week or so. Even though I talked about it with Austin, and then we came to a realm of understanding and what to look forward to in the future. But still I'm feeling like so worried that things are not going to be the same as they once were anymore. That's what I'm mostly concerned about, is that because of my actions, I'm worried that things are not going to be as the same as they were anymore. Like, I'm not able to see certain people as a friend group anymore because they, like, I can't see them, they can't see me. And they are more at peace knowing that I'm out of their way now. And I'm just worried that they may take into action to try to get me away from the friend group if I ever try to mingle around them again. And I feel like I have to be the one to step around eggshell in order not to, make anybody else mad at me because of what I've done and in the actions that led up to the moment. Especially, like, during the night where I have to, like, go to bed and where I have to, like, go to bed and not risk going on the VR chat during the night. Otherwise, I might end up, somehow go into, like, a whole big tirade in my tiredness. Being on, like, well, this happened, this needs to happen, or this and that, and that. And I don't want that to happen again, to where I'm at fault for something that clearly my fault, and don't want to end up, like, going through yet another bit of confrontation when they're asking me to like knock it off, like stop hanging around my friend because we don't trust you anymore. I know that's not what's gonna happen, but it's just could be me like overthinking things because I'm such a paranoid nut that my realm of imagination tends to make me very paranoid of what's gonna come in the future if I don't resolve it now. Because I feel if I don't resolve it now, then it's gonna be festering into yet a larger problem, and I'm not able to move on at peace ever because they are festering in their anger and being even more mad at me now than ever, and it's just gonna be ending up me being vote kicked at the first chance because people hate me. And for me, wanting to be around my friends and having fun and talk to them, that is not really a good thing. Because I feel like I'm gonna be talking to my friends, like talking to Shada, and then you know I'm being vote kicked because the friends that I used to hang out with agreed that I'm the problem person, that I need to go away for their safety. And of course, they're just gonna be laughing about it, you know, like, well, he did what he did, and I'm not gonna feel bad for him. And just because that he's dying, that doesn't give him the excuse to do what he did during, you know, a very important wedding. Like, damn it, Furo! Why do I always do that? Why do I bring up past things? Why? Why? It's like I can't learn just to get rid of that in my mind. I swear I'm fine. I swear I'm okay. I swear I'm okay, guys. No need to be alarmed or anything. This is why I just tend to have a problem. I do miss the old days. I miss the old days very much where we're not busy fighting among our peers. it's not that I hate them, just that I tend to have problems with certain people. Just don't know why. I don't want to hate them at all. That's the thing. I don't hate the people, I just hate the situation that I'm being put in. I just hate the situation that I'm being put in, to where I'm feeling like this, and everybody like saying Kumbaya, we're getting rid of the demon that's been like the epitome of everything going bad in the world. And I swear that I'm really not, but everybody out there seems to really think so. And that's what's really like grinding my gears, so to speak. And I just want that to stop and just want to at least move on. But they're not allowing it to move on because I'm guessing they just want to treat it as a lesson that I should not be always angry. And now they're like doing it to me, like maybe I'll act that way like he does, and maybe then he'll get the hint. And yet forgiveness is key. And that's what I've been trying to tell those people. But they don't want to hear it because that would mean they have to put an effort into being around people that they don't want to be with. And have to set up their pride and having to be nice to people that they don't want to be with. And then suddenly, oh, another problem comes into fruition. And they given all they could, given chances. And they just, like, to their credit, people like that don't want to forgive. Because they've given, like, the maximum amount of chances that they've already have been given. And they're scared of giving yet another chance. Because they don't want things like that to happen again. Where they feel like conflicted on any party that are going to be going in and out of anger again. And who am I to blame them? I keep wallowing myself in pain and anger because I keep having issues that I just can't stop having issues with. Like, I don't know about it, but I just cannot stop having issue after issue. It's really starting to make people frustrated at me, but I'm not willing to let stuff go. Well, how can I when it's like deliberately constant? Easy. I'm the problem person that they need to get rid of, so finally they're at peace. They don't want to hear me anymore, so they're going to try to do whatever they can to get rid of me and not have me be around anyone anymore. I mean, sure, if it was their server and not Shada's server, then they already would have done everything they can to try to get me out of Shada's server in order to protect Shada, because they're trying to treat me like all the other bad people that we had to come across in the past. In some capacity that is somehow my fault that I am not taking others' advice to, knock it off. Even though that I've been working my ass off and trying my, doing whatever I can to try to rally around my friend and trying to protect her and all. But everybody still sees me as a problem. And yet people wonder why I continue to have issues. I don't know. I don't know. I guess all I can say is that I'm getting kind of annoyed and irritated that I have to defend myself in every aspect one way or another toward people that don't really usually understand where I'm going at or going through. But you have to give everybody chances, and forgiveness is always key when they're not your friend anymore. I know! I am giving people like Yuya, Austin, artists, another chance. I'm talking about those people in my friend group, not nasty people like Matthew Mason, who is confirmed to be legit pedophile who continues to mock me and disrespect me and want to exact revenge on me because I'm not going on his side again. Like, that dude is none of my business. But what is my business is my friend group. Shada's friend group, who I've been having problems with, and I am willing to give them as many chances as I could. But right now, they are not giving me a chance because of the things I did and the actions I did to them. Over a stupid recording live stream that I didn't think things through. He ended up just, and I ran away instead of compromising things. Yeah, that's low on me. Well, that's also low on him. Hey, I was not the one who ERP'd with a minor on Ponytown. Matthew Mason does his own rave, and he was ready and willing to pull me in. He was ready and willing to use me as a fault guy for his stupid actions. And I was not going to be putting up with it anymore. Once I knew the truth, once I learned the full truth as to why he did, he chose what he did and he tried to expose me, which didn't work. Surprise, surprise. But you are right, for isn't it he that I am trying my best to forgive people like artist Yuya, because they have done nothing wrong. I'm the one who winked out at them over a stupid little live stream. And I'm trying to show my progress that I'm trying to do better, even though really I can't. I'm not able to. And really, given my reputation, given my behaviorisms, I may never have another chance with them ever again. And that's their choice. And if that's gonna be what they choose, then there's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, what else do I have to do? One thing I'm not gonna do is end up thinking I'm some sort of monster like they are, and be all I should hate everybody I'm in contact with, and people suck, and blah blah blah. No. I'm sticking to my own beliefs, sticking to what I believe, my opinion. And if they don't like those opinions, then oh well. I have legit other people I can be around and have fun with. But I really do care about Shada. She's been my best friend for a long while. And I trust her very much. Even though she is taken. I mean, she had a rough family life. Even I had a rough family life. And I just want to make sure she's okay, along with the person that she's with. Want to make sure both of them are okay. And support them. Yeah, I'm not gonna show that comment. Yeah, why am I a garbage human being? Yeah. Why am I a garbage human being? Because I'm not thinking the same realm of understanding as everybody else should be. Like, I'm not thinking that penises are funny of a way of meaning that I'm friends with someone. Yeah, I know I'm a garbage human being. But do I have hair? Not really. As long as it is just my opinion and not hurt anybody. What does it really matter? I mean, it hadn't mattered because I did hurt my friends by running away. And that is kind of my fault. When I am looking for, when I am like feeling remorse from, I do feel remorse for my actions, and I do realize what I did is really not okay. And I'm trying to tell that to my friend group. And I just think, like, so far, it's just not being heard of. It's just not being heard at this point. Even though I'm doing my best to apologize to my friends, all that I need to, they are not willing to listen because apparently I've hurt them too much. So yeah, why am I a garbage human being? Is a question that'll haunt me for the rest of my days. A question that I'll look onto in like the morning and sunset skies. Like, why am I the way I am? Why am I the way I am in pretty much feeling like that? Just, I am. There isn't any actual rhyme or reason as to why I'm like that. I'm just trying to fit into certain cliques that I don't feel like I'm some sort of laughing stock, so my word doesn't met with annoying criticism that I'm such a loser I should not be paid attention to. I know he's a human being, but is he? He hurt a lot of people too. And I ain't gonna be sorry for a little monster who's gonna be trying to mute me and tell me that I should follow in a specific mindset, or else I'll be all the man baby child. All because I'm not dealing with a stupid imagination, him being a messiah. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. And if you are here, attacking me, trying to tell me that I need to go back towards Matthew, then you are sorely mistaken. You have no idea what you're trying to deal with. You're wasting your time trying to get me to hook back in with Matthew, because obviously you don't know the full story, and he failed to tell you it. Failed to tell you how he manipulated me, how he humiliated me, how he tried to use me as a shield to do his stupid actions. Plus, he wanted me to yell at certain people for calling them out on the truth. Apparently, he didn't tell you all that. Okay. I know who you are. I was worried of your username, but yeah. Apparently, you like Matthew too much. Apparently, you like Matthew too much, and you want me to feel bad for him. Person I don't know, really. You want me to feel bad. You want me to feel bad for a legit pedophile. You literally want me to feel bad for a legit pedophile who I am not willing to go back to at all. Really, you're calling me a garbage human being for the fact that I'm not willing to give a pedophile a chance. You are sorely mistaken if that's what you're trying to allude to. Because in no way, shape, or form was I ever talking about Matthew, or adding him to my business. Matthew Mason chose his bed, and now he gets to lie in it. He's only mad at me because I'm not willing to include him in any conversation or talk about him or me going back to his stupid little group. I'm not having it. Apparently he never told you the full story of what really happened. If you're going to be fighting on his behalf, then I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to hide you. And now it's going to be coming back to a whole big load thing where he's going to be making alternate accounts saying that I'm a garbage human being that I need to go back in with Matthew. Now I'm going to be feeling like I'm not going to be able to dream anymore without him hopping into my dreams and telling me off again. Not letting me go like he should be. I made my final video on him. He should be leaving me alone. But he refuses to because he wants to act like a big, stupid uncle, being like, he wants to treat me like I'm like a child needing to be punished, and then resurface like a year or two later asking if I learned my lesson, asking if I want to be a part of his stupid little troop again. And he knows my answer. He just doesn't want to accept my answer. There's no way in hell he's ever gonna attract me to a stupid little group again. Neither if I'm gonna be playing the same games as him. Neither if I'm gonna be in the same room with him. He deserves to be mocked. He deserves to be ridiculed. He deserves to be called out. And he deserves to have his internet be taken away. I literally don't give a care. He should have gone off the internet a long time ago. But his stupid, dumb family refuses to do anything about it. Because they would rather protect his stupid little wheelchair-bound dumbass instead of actually doing something about it. Like freaking Rayleigh Hall's mother tried to get him off the internet, but she failed because he's back on again. He found some other BS way. Like, this is starting to get real annoying. There's a legit reason why I don't want to be around him anymore. And he refuses to accept the fact that I'm close to, I'm close to being around him. Matthew Mason's a jerk. I'm not going to be dealing with him anymore. Whatever name he is by now, darkness, creative terror, darkness, parasite, whatever. I'm not going to do it. And no one's going to make me. Do I make myself absolutely, positively clear? do I absolutely make myself positively, absolutely clear. Even if I am hated by Yuya or artists or all the friend group, that is not going to be a catalyst that I should go back to fucking Dark Pony. Even if I were to be as depressed as that, I am never going back to Matthew. He can legit forget it. Even if he catches me at a low time in my life, even right now, he thinks he can, trap me in this somewhat double deal. I'm not taking it. 'Cause I know better than that. I know his game. He wants to save me, yet he's gonna make me regret I've ever lived or say anything mean about him. Well, he absolutely fucking, deserves it. And I'm not gonna be ridiculed by his stupid little clown group either. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna position myself where I'm gonna be back in league with a pedophile. No way. No freaking way. Also, thanks for that hug, Ray. Really appreciate it. Itchy. It really seems that the personal care assistant is going to be coming in soon, so I better wrap this up. So, I hope you guys, enjoyed me talking. I really had some time to, think things over, talk about stuff, and really, get my mind out there for everybody to understand. And hopefully things go a little better. I sure hope that things go a little better, and yeah. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. Have fun, everybody.